Hi there, it's Janice Thomson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland. And today I am filming another of my 100 cards. So I have prepped this because I have something in my head. So I had just put all the bits in an envelope so I wouldn't lose them. So I've of course not got my folder here to show you. Right, this is the embossing folder that goes with the Traditions of Christmas suite, which is in the annual catalogue. It is just a gorgeous, gorgeous folder. So what I've done is I have embossed that. Well, I've embossed this card with that folder, and this is the two-tone Granny Apple Green. If I'm careful, you might be able to see that the back here is lighter than the front. I'm using the darker side up. Now, I've die cut, not very much, just a couple of wee things from the Ornamental Christmas, which is part of the same suite. This is, oh no, that's the wrong ones. It's the Traditional Labels, which again, it is still part of the same suite. No, that's not. Where are they from then? Christmas greenery, Janice. What kind of demonstrator are you? You never know what products, what. So these two holly leaves and this bow. So let's make this up. It's a very simple card, very simple. But what I want to do first is give myself a bit of a kick because I didn't get all the information ready for you, but hey, that's fine. It's all right. So I have got this little tiny spongy emery board, which is very much like a wee sanding block. And because this is printed paper with a white core, you can bring the pattern up just by gently. And I do say gently because if you're too rough, you could damage it. But just see by gently. And that's why I like this little emery board, because you can get it nice and flat. You don't need to press too hard. And you just can make nice circular movements here, and it just shows up the white core underneath. Now you could take advantage of that and colour it, but I just quite like the effect of the white bits showing up. It just accentuates the embossing and lets you appreciate the depth of it. I mean, you could totally distress the whole thing with this, you know. You could do around the edge, you could use the rough part and go around. Now I have to continue now because I've started. It was more of a straightforward idea I had, but I just thought quite good to show you, you know, the different things you can do with this. So I can rough up the edge a wee bit. You see the white core coming through. My words are not here with me. I am intending to put this on a white card base, so this is probably strictly not necessary, but I'd just like to see. The other thing you can do as well is you can add some ink. Now, just let me just see if I've got a green gun. I'm just making this up as I go along yet again. That's not right. That looks like it's had some green, and now I've knocked a tub of pencils over. Do you know what, I was sitting, it's been quite cold and damp today here, and I was sitting in the sitting room and it got too warm. So now I'm stripping off, but I think my brain got too warm. I'm quite glad to be doing something now. Right, so I'm doing Granny Apple Green on Granny Apple Green. And just, do you know what I've got? Keep forgetting to do this. I've got a piece of this here. Why not just use this so that I'm not messing up? I'm just doing circular motions around the edge, and you'll see that the white edge takes on the green. I don't want to go too far into it. I just... And you'll see the white bits on nearer to the edge are actually taking on the Granny Apple Green a bit. So it just gives a sort of dark, it frames it a little bit and it draws your eye in. And I'm just going to close my ink up now before I cause chaos. So there we go. So we've got that. And we have a white card base. So let's just stick this onto the card base. Well, that's if glue works. Haven't actually been crafting until now today, so I've been cutting kits ready for my event next Sunday afternoon in the local garden centre. I'm doing a craft cream tea, where you come and you make some Christmas cards and tags with me, and you get a cream tea. And a cream tea in the UK is a scone with some cream and jam, and there's a huge debate about whether you put the cream on first or the jam on first. And there's a cup of coffee and a cup or a cup of tea with that, your choice. So there's, I mean, that is beautiful. I've got these little die cuts just to enhance this wreath a little. Not a lot. And of course, I've got gems that I need to use and I haven't got them out. So we'll stick these on first and then I'll look for the gems. This is one of the cards that I have, that the ladies are going to make. Well, it's all ladies so far that I've booked anyway. There are 3 spaces left, so if you're local to and you live in central Scotland, or you know anyone in central Scotland that might be interested in a crafty afternoon, then let me know. So I've cut this bow, and it actually comes in 3 parts. There is another little wee square bit that you can put on the top. However, I've lost it, but I'm going to put a gem on there anyway. So here are my glue dots, and I was going to use some of these, and I also wanted some of our antique pearls, I think. For these, I could use some of these actually. There's opals there. They're the opals. But they kind of work with the gold. So let's put my idea together. So I'm using glue dots because vellum doesn't really like to get wet. So double-sided tape, seal plus, you know, like tear and tape, seal plus, or glue dots if you're working with vellum, are your best bet. Because sometimes if vellum gets wet, it kind of goes wrinkly. Right, so I am going to add a couple of holly leaves that I've cut out. This is a retired vellum, I'm afraid, but use what you've got. There's lots of other papers that are available just now that are pretty as well. Even just gold foil you could cut, but I'm using up some things, and I do encourage you to do that too, is use up what you've got. So I've just popped a glue dot on one side of the ribbon here. I'll just stick another one on the other side, and that'll get the bow. So if you just take whatever it is you want to the glue dots and then just lift it off, that works really quite well. And then we just want, I'll take the bow, the top part of the bow, that down. Now the glue dot's a bit big for that centre part, but just fold it up in half and pop it on there. There you have a bow. And then we want some berries, and I just thought some golden berries work well in this colour scheme. So we'll just go with that. Just now, if you look at a holly tree, the berries don't grow in groups of 3, but if you look at any Christmas card, they do. I'm going to pop an extra glue dot under there because the leaf is lifting the gem there. When you're a real crafter, you solve problems as you go. That's because we're creative. And then I just want one to pop on the bow there. And then just to pop the colour, you could use red or green or diamante. Actually thinking I'm just going to pop a wee bit of this lovely green. It's very much like shaded spruce. Whoops, it's jumping. I just thinking I'll put one there and maybe, shall we? No, we'll have one there and a little one maybe there. And then I forgot, I need a sentiment. And these stickers are, oh my goodness, they're greetings ephemera, and they are in the mini Christmas, what do I call it? The Christmas mini. It's the September to October. Look, I've ripped it because I've been using it so much. Let's just double check this. Greetings for you, mix and match, I think probably. But let's go page 15. Yeah. Greetings for you, mix and match ephemera. You get 6 sheets, 3 designs. I don't actually know just how many greetings sentiments you've got in there, but these are fabulous because you can just, they're quite thick. You can take them and put them on dimensionals and put them on your card, or look, they've got a peel off back. Oh, come on. Why have I got my hooked? Why have I got that out and not use it? Janice. Now my fingers are stuck to it. They are stickers, but just get the backing off. So I thought Joy was just the perfect thing to pop on this wreath. So thank you so much for watching this card, one of my 100 days card. I just think it's simple but effective. I think it's quite elegant, really. But anyway, thank you so much. If you've not already subscribed, please do. Please press the bell icon to get notified when I'm coming on again. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.